And alrighty, folky dokes, we are back live once again, continuing along with our blind playthrough of Disco Elysium. So, hey there, hi there, ho there, duders and dudettes, welcome back, and a fine welcome to you if this is your first time on the broadcast. We're happy to have you here regardless. Catching up, we have a dead body hanging in a tree. We've inspected it, finally. Threw up a couple of times in the process. Always fun. And yes, they make it ever so repulsive, the sound effects. Part of the charm, I suppose. Anywho, we've gone around about the town, talked to many of the townsfolk. There are quite a few quests going on, but it is the end of the day. We're gonna wrap with our buddy Kim here and tuck in for the night. So let's get to it. The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM.
I didn't know you smoked, Kim. How do you think today went? So, what are our powers exactly, the RCM? Say nothing, just look into the night.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
I have like 10 a day, for no apparent reason whatsoever. Don't recommend it, kiddos.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
No, he does not. That is not the vibe or the image we are trying to present to the audience. So, enough for you. I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes? And after that whole spiel, yeah, let's ask for
I apologize, but I only brought one with me.
Oh,
I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes.
Yeah? And you didn't think you were going to be here for a couple of days? I don't think he's going to give us one. How did you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will, and unhealthy.
See, now he's speaking some truth. He's laying it down for you.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
Yeah, said from somebody who probably doesn't smoke. Right then, the debrief.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
He pulls on the cigarette. I didn't know. How do you think today went? Fucking horribly, if I was to guess.
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it.
What's this we stuff? I did it. You just sat there and laughed at me when I puked.
Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on. The body is still hanging from that tree, which is unfortunate. And there's still much to do at the crime scene.
Yeah, well, you didn't want to let me climb that rickety kid's ladder, so, we could have got it down.
He is not particularly satisfied with your progress, but he doesn't want you to feel completely discouraged. Probably out of fear that you'll just give up and keep drinking.
Yeah, that would probably be a good choice, but I guess we'll just stick with it. Don't worry, Kim. I'll be in much better shape tomorrow. Oh, no, I won't. It's all part of the plan. Starting from the outside and working back toward the scene of the murder. I'm sorry I couldn't do more today. I'm just not a very good cop, am I? Say nothing. Just look at the city.
It's not my job to evaluate your methodology, officer. I'm just going through the facts. As for the interviews...
No, see, those are opinions. Those aren't facts. You formed and validated an opinion.
We conducted an interview with Everard Clare.
Yes, we did.
He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
Nobody gave me a giant novelty check. That's how we paid for the night, so... He's not a bad guy. I'm sure I can get him to tell us more. He's a tough cookie, that one. I'm a little intimidated by him, honestly. He has stuff on me. What kind of stuff? Sticky stuff?
We tried to interview the Wild Palms rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it.
Yeah, quid pro quo.
I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
Yeah, well, if you didn't smoke so much, you probably wouldn't have a problem with the running.
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
Yes, it's part of the jam rock shuffle. I don't like to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast. The rest has to try to keep up. Training for a long-distance run. I want to raise money for charity. Yeah, that's just how we roll in Precinct 41. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kitsugagi.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
What about my heels?
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Yeah.
Thank you for the compliment. We could manage it even in wooden clogs. There are uncanny running reservoirs in this body. God knows why.
Say nothing, just look into the side.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno.
Oh yeah.
It's
No,
different
he's a
man,
peach.
in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why? Ah, they like this.
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
Yeah. And then Jamrock and the GRIH.
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cut it into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are...
He shakes his head.
But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Oh yeah, now they all rely on you,
Night.
Kim.
Captain Bartholomew Price steps into the yard. A piebald horse waits by the motor carriage, chewing oats out of an oat bag. Seagulls fly overhead. The sky is black. Captain Price wears a black suit and a standard patrol coat as he mounts the horse to head home. Rows of houses on either side, hunching over the sidewalks, and Precinct 41 with its dome roof growing distant. Around him, the streets are silent. A kid on the corner waves at the captain as he takes the turn on Petition and Main. The horse neighs. The captain nods back.
It didn't do any of that. It's a statue.
Thanks, kid, he thinks. He's grateful.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good. We won't change anything here. What the people need is stronger leadership that would put everyone in line.
Probably not.
Yeah, we'll go
Anyway, positive change happens slowly. We never really get to see the impact of our actions.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. No, not all the liquor he pours down his gullet. No, that doesn't make him dizzy at all. Unfortunately, yes, you will see me in the morning. Alright. Now, that's a couch. Is that the bed, too?
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting,
Yeah, it might
but
be a
it's yours.
futon.
The sheets look awful.
The whole friggin' apartment looks awful. You seen the state of the place?
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
And we're going to sleep.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out, and finally close your eyes.
And now,
And
nightmares?
then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Oh, you don't need to be a dick about it.
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow, check the blanket. Roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him? Who? No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Something to do with... What was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you, until your eyelids twitch in your sleep, and images start forming.
Probably the big fat guy that was in the shipping container. That would be a horrible image to have to think about while trying to sleep. Yeah, it must be a dream with all the lights.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What does childhood smell like? What is this? I remember nothing. I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me,
No, I don't.
do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
No, but I certainly don't remember it on my cock. It's been quite a while. Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are. You said who? I left. I was left. I was probably left, so I'll go with that.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick.
Somebody say I was on
Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours? No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me.
Oh, I guess that's me. That's not the corpses hanging out there. He's got a different face.
You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium? I've talked to you before. I can come back to this. What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
That's a lot of time.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them.
That's a lot of failures.
You really fucked up.
No, I would imagine, yes, you are correct. If I, failed 6 billion fucking people. I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself.
That's what I'm doing right
That's
now.
all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you.
Disco, Elysium.
You'll be back in those
Something
cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
Hey now.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
Try to solve this case. My mind is tired and broken. Help me.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
It would have to be, because we didn't drink a drop. Not since I took control of them. God, there's another type? What? No.
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too, so soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork, barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry.
We didn't even take them off.
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
That sounds upsetting. Health healed. Woo-hoo. That one's already full. See, we didn't even take off our clothes. Rise and shine.
Good going, buddy.
Oh my god, what the hell was that? I just had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting, rejuvenating. Is that how it's going to be now when I close my eyes?
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
Yeah, I was trying to fake it till I made it, man. Why are you gonna make shit difficult? The hell is going on?
You
with
mean,
me?
why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
No, that's not it. Really, I feel super good.
That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
Yeah, and I know just exactly the guy to talk
Don't
to.
do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
Wait, what is speed? I need to get more of it then. Detecting is my life. Opt in. No, I can't take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed. Oh, yes, we are.
Of course. Martinez is speed central. You just gotta poke around. Follow your nose.
No, I already know the guy. Guy at the pawn shop.
You and Speed will be happy again. You
Find
will
Speed
make her
and
come
sniff
home.
it.
This time, it will be different.
Yeah, I doubt it. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different in a worse capacity. No, so not only are we connected with the hip, he's probably staying in this room over here, and he's connected through my bathroom. Possible. He's gonna pop out on me. Oh, we can upgrade. There we go. We're gonna go. With understanding creativity, see art lower. Go with rhetoric. Make our dialogue a little bit easier. I hope. We'll know shortly. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Oh, looks like the continental breakfast is available. Ah, shit. Ken's already awake. His name's Ken. I keep calling him Ken. I can't help it. Son of a bitch. Yes, it was a good one until you joined me at the fucking hip. Goddamn.
Just a moment.
Sure, I got plenty of moments. I gotta wait until 2100 until I can go question the guy.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
The cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic. Yeah, because he's not a complete asshole, just us.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway.
She turns back to you.
I'm glad
with
to
a
see you
weary
again,
smile.
dear.
The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Howdy, Lena. What's kicking? Not the lady in the wheelchair. Good day, ma'am. Everything all right? Sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation. Tell me how I might make it up to you. You seem busy. I'll come back later.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
Yeah, have you looked at this place? It's a hole.
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Gary's her husband. Wait, what's wrong with the phone line? Why did you need to use the phone?
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night. But they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
Alright, so Gary isn't her husband. Morel is.
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
She looks down. Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before? This sounds more like a side thing. I need to take care of my main thing. Then I'll get back to this. No, we always have time for this, lady.
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
No, so you still got a foot in reality. Good job.
You have more important things to worry about.
She glances out the window towards the bed. What is this expedition your husband was on? So your husband is some kind of scientist? Tell me more about Morel. Looks, character, your relationship.
Oh dear. I'm not sure where to begin.
What does your husband look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Let's try again. If I were trying to meet him on the street, what would I look for?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame. And he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
Oh, I bet he's wild. Who would not be a wild man to be with you, Lena?
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
Oh, you were a detective.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
I think I have all the information I need. Don't
I
really
hope
care
I've
how
been
long you've
useful.
married. That's all for now, ma'am. Oh, dude left. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. I want to talk to this gentleman. Would you get out of the way, kid? It's all about money, you know. That's all you have to say for yourself?
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
Yeah, you gave me things to put in my nose for the dead body. Why you being a bitch?
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
This would be Disco Elysium. You're not a god now. Enough, let's talk seriously. I mean no trouble. I'm here to do my job, that's all. You're right, Lieutenant. She did seem friendlier sitting on that corner.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him.
She points to the man standing in the middle of the room. I suppose that's him.
That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest, if we have to.
If fucking Cartman was here, you'd be recognizing some authority.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What's your role in all this? What if I want to talk to you, not Titus? What are you going to do to me? Why are you so aggressive? I should talk to Titus then. No, I don't know why she's so aggressive.
You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Yeah. Just? I'm sure they're
So you
more
were
than that.
spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Ah, Kim with the singer.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
Hey now. Language, sir. The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer. At 7:45 in the morning? Jesus, buddy.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
The world needs a financial buffer zone. No need to get emotional. But privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. Maybe it's just not historic individuals. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists. I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans? Yeah, let's do that. Let's ask those questions.
Look, a comedian. Do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
Jesus, she don't like us. What's your role in all this?
Obviously, I'm a lawyer. A legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. I would urge you to consider what you say to my clients.
I thought you were a gardener. What happened? What if I want to talk to you, not Titus? Let's just talk to Titus. Let's see if there's any items we can pick up. It's a bowl. They're spitting it, reeking of tobacco. Photos of men in overalls toting guns and union placards. Placards? Placards? You see hawthorn bushes outside.
This is where you say your bid.
New task, interrogate the vigilantes. A broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can.
Detective.
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you.
Precinct
Out for it.
57's finest scans the room, leaving the speaking to you. He trusts you. Maybe against his better judgment, but he does.
No, he just knows I'm going to say something stupid and probably get punched. He's just waiting to watch. Don't say anything yet. First, we need to talk about your attitude. We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
Oh yeah, he's got some sparkly eyes.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Oh, you know it.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
He slaps his forehead.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck? I've spoken to the dead man in a bizarre occult vision. You're involved somehow. I just don't have the proof yet.
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yes, why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
Oh, so you admit it.
As he speaks, his fists contract, going through the pulling motion again, savoring it.
Alright, so I guess we found out.
We did this. Together.
Dead in the eye.
All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
Aha, so you just confessed to murder? That's it. The game's over. We get the perpetrator.
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
You murdered him just like that? No remorse? Who called the shots that night? When did this hanging incident occur? Why did you kill him? How did you kill him? Why don't I just arrest you?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a hardy boy without arresting all hardy boys.
Yeah, and Kim's, he doesn't look like the roughshod type, so we're not gonna be doing that.
Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Yeah, I could try, but I'd probably get messed up. Address Elizabeth. I don't have to. One of them was more complicit than others. Address Titus. No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
He sounds more amused than angry. Point at Titus. You do. You give the commands. Point at Elizabeth. I thought she did. Point at Fat Angus. The biggest animal dominates the herd. I'm guessing it's the big one. Bow to the bandit man. Gangs usually run by the oldest, most venerable members. Point at the Hava. Everett Clare runs the union. You answer to him, right?
You keep him the fuck out of this. We have autonomy. It's all on us. Everard runs the union. I run the Hardy Boys.
Oh, somebody took offense to that line of questioning.
When Titus Hardy says he runs the Hardy Boys, he means that in an administrative capacity. On that night, everyone acted as one man. You don't have to keep answering his questions.
Then why you allow me to talk to him?
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim? Understood. Next question.
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
I haven't formulated that thought yet.
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean
Moderately.
Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out of line in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it. Glad we cleared that up.
And he stepped out of line.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Kohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
No, a regular badass.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on. How do you even know he was in Special Forces? Right. Well, what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
He wiped spittle from his mouth.
There's a slight unease in him, suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
So he came here? That sounds, messy.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
The lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information.
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt?
Hey, we can't have that word on YouTube.
Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted? R word, as you said? Okay then. Now, about the man you killed.
What about him?
So what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
The lieutenant closes his notebook.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Yeah. Count myself out.
Rent-a-cop. So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals. Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Scan the room. I want to talk about the hanging again. I'm going to take off now. We'll be back. Yeah, we leveled up again. We'll put a point into authority. Something tells me we're gonna need that down the line.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
We just talked to them.
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Yeah, it is them. They just admitted it. They admitted everything.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you.
Suppose we can talk to us. Nope, we can only talk to him. And since we already did that, Kim, you weren't paying attention, I guess. We're gonna move on. Oh, we have to acquire a map. Find speed and sniff it. Get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. We not encourage you to ask others to explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps try a rich person. Rich people are educated. Ah, that's the door. We gotta go scope that out. So we got a key. We need to go check out. I thought it was inside the apartment complex, and it was real. Okay, let's see what we can uncover here. Body still hanging? Yep, still hanging there in all his majesty.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head. The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some.
Use Manana's key to unlock.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. A white alligator. A fountain of quicksilver.
Maybe some speed.
As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft, a whistle.
And in we go. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. A book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks lies open. Ooh, we got a new shirt. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag. Small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over. And magnesium for our morale.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Tap on the mugs and wait for them to
A
break.
little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do I mean, uncomfortable?
The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
Typical asshole.
This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
Yeah, you don't like racists. We don't like racists.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Haha. Tap on the mugs. We already did that. nothing else to interact with. Our job here is done. And we still got a lot of time. Checking the boat lady.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
He was pompous.
Finally, time to choose sides.
He's a beautiful man. Beautiful and just. Everett Clare is a hero of the workers' movement. He is the champion I've sworn to fealty. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. I can do business with him. For a socialist, he's reasonable. He is not the champion I have chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you and the cause of capital. It's not important if I elect him. I was doing my job.
Of course, Detective. Excuse me for implying otherwise.
The RCM does not pick sides in this. I hope it doesn't come off any other way.
Of course.
That's why I chose that answer.
I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something...
For a nominal fee.
How could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be... gossiping.
Tell her she'll like you for it.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later, down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Do you know something about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
So you know something about the tattoos?
Better not tie the fourth day to the bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
On the contrary, officer. There are yet camioners you have not talked to.
Oh,
I
how do you know?
suggest you go back and canvass for more suspects. This reality.
It's related to that medical episode. I have trouble remembering even the most basic terms of reality. No time to explain. Just give me the lowdown. Actually, now is not a good time.
No, but please. A little context. We're not in such a hurry. Ah, yes. The episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy, now that I think of it.
She puts down her thermal cup and looks at you.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
We may be here a while then. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
All right, you're in. Begin with the first one. You'll appear worldly.
Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Baby? Mm-hmm. And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour, north of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Tell me more about Martinez.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders.
And silver-haired foxes riding boats.
This place used to be a province,
A workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its work. The reeds are the real star of the show here now. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
You mentioned a sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean. The world's largest body of water. The Insulindic.
Vast, lukewarm and unknowable, flowing in and out of sight.
Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
What kind of city is Revachol?
A great kind.
As if it's self-explanatory, beyond patriotism, a fact.
What makes Revachol great?
History, detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Okay, who built this city? When was Revachol built? And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
And why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people. In the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
No, speaking of money, so we're in an unimportant part of an important place. So we're pretty much at the center of the world. So we're on the periphery. Basically nobody's.
Speak for yourself, officer. I'm well known in certain parts. As to the place, you're right. We are.
She points across the water where the skyscrapers rise.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Look to the sea.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time.
Oh.
There is no recognition. Only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
I don't know any of this. Say nothing. Observe the large body of water swelling. Cold.
She observes your eyes scanning the horizon, then breaks the silence, slowly. This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
A lowdown?
This has been
Lowdown,
informative.
Dirty Shane.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Monsieur will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
You're right, Lieutenant. I'll continue later.
It's better not to eat all your candy at once.
Indeed.
You calling her candy?
I'm always
I
at
think
your
she might
service.
take fucking offense to that. You got an even chance of pulling this one off. And a very low chance of pulling that one off. Let's roll the dice and see what happens.
It remains a
Son of a
mystery
bitch.
what you mean by this something close. This isn't about you. It's about reality.
We're in Martinez, baby. Martinez, you would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. I would be happy to. What is a preposterously expensive... Glad to
That's
have been
not
of
you.
assistance. The little that I know.
Alright, righto. Alright, it's auto saving. Ah, yeah, we got stuff we gotta scope out here. We can't do anything with them. we could unlearn things. I don't really want to do that. Alright, so we gotta go get speed. We gotta go down to the pawn shop. Speed, you find all the finest of speed. What's this over here? Nothing. Look. Hey, who are you? You're new. You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. A good one? Hello, no ceremonies, just hello. Leave her be. We're gonna leave you be. Ah! Sells a, woman in the pack.
We're still waiting for a replacement for the
I
bull
always
you
think
sent
he's a
seeking.
woman. It's twice now I've referred to you as a hooker. It's the pants and the fact that you're just chilling. Chilling around, playing with balls. That's what a hooker does. For a price. Down here at the pawn shop. Oh, we had him. There we go.
Hello,
sir.
hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Yeah, hopefully what you got here is speed. Let's talk about you sharing your pilot.
Here you go, man.
Presents a large cap-shaped object on the palm of his hand. Very ugly.
Not so sure about this.
Wait, why wouldn't I be sure? I'll take it this time.
Of course.
Ah, we gained an item. We gained some experience. He looks tough. By the way, did you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by officers of the Citizens Militia?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Oh, I pawned the gun. Oh, okay, now it all makes sense.
What? Sold? The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun? Was the buyer a policewoman too? At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
You...
We've came here too. That just sounded really, really bad.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Yep.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me. He probably has a good reason for that.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
Yeah, I was drunk as...
You were very distraught.
God only knows.
You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money.
So what happened to the money? Because I could have used that to pay off old Gart back at the hostel.
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
Yeah, something that unsightly would probably get you to change your position.
You sucked on a gun? Good. Very normal.
Wait, how much did I sell the gun for?
15 real.
15? Jesus.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though.
Nope.
This has got to be the most...
fever dream.
Wow. There's pity there, too. In case you didn't notice.
Happens to the best of us, I guess. I really should have killed myself. Maybe I still will one of these days. I'm so sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further.
It certainly does, especially in Rivershow.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd.
I know
found
who bought
her
the
interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Yep, that sounds like Cindy.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Yeah, that's about the shot and arrow.
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
There is only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans. Maybe she's a vigilante. Wants to prove she can do our jobs better than we can. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the citizens' militia? I'm sorry I sold my gun.
Yeah, it's not good. I do hope we manage to clean this mess up somehow, while also keeping our focus on the murder investigation.
Oh yeah, that thing that's going on.
This mess, he means your mess.
Any idea where I could find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
Spoken like the purveyor of a pawn shop. You're not supposed to tell people who sells your stuff.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
I don't need luck. I already know who it was. At least now I know how I lost my sidearm.
Of course.
And there we go. So we got our drugs. We found out more about our gun. Now we have a lead.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
I came to talk to you about my gun. Or maybe we just need to go into our little, hovel. We do have access to it. Foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. Realty. Yeah, we're just gonna help ourselves to the room that you helped yourself to. Let's see if there's a prompt for a gun. Nope. Alrighty. Awesome. I need to find the other lorry driver. Keep that quest moving along. I need to get enough cash to pay for a room for the night. Which I suppose we'll go check back in the storage container. We get down. I do want to look around, see if we find another lorry driver. Talk to him. Talk to any of these people. Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to you won't get us anywhere. So I'm at a loss on where the other lorry driver could be.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up? I don't want to talk about that.
Why? Do you know something? What is it? I don't mean to pry, but I need your help. Looks like she may be involved in drug trafficking.
Man, I was hoping she'd catch a break. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some mastermind evildoer. And I don't know where she is.
Who is this person? What's her name? Who is she to you? What does she look like? When did she leave?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me, too. Now I see why. A friend? An acquaintance? I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay? A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
That could be sweet.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Dyed.
Yep.
It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again.
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
Believe us, it really is.
I just can't, man. I'm not naive. She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
It's not snitching, it's just a few questions. Come on, man. Life is just a joke. I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Hold on, her mind? When she left, did she leave her lorry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. Push Tommy, and it will break his heart. And his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals. Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need that info, son.
Put yourself in my shoes. I need this for another investigation, too. It's important. I can't blow it. She's a suspect, and I need you to tell me where she is, or I can't finish the investigation. Fine, I'll drop the matter for now. Find another way.
You're not gonna put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Because she's on the edge, man.
I did have a gun in my mouth, according to the pawn shop owner.
I wouldn't be so sure, Tommy.
Nah.
Imagine it. An explosion of stars. Goodbye world of men, money, and machines.
Thank you, friend. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again.
Yeah.
Would help with my rhymes, too.
Oh, would it?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for the bosses, man.
Makes sense. First work, then pay. I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them. So you're broke. Got it. What else do I have to ask you?
Dunno. What you need?
That's all for now. And actually, it's just going to be more of the same, so we're going to take a break. Do a little quick save. And with that stated, to those that came by, thanks for swinging on in. To those of you that make it to the sound of my voice, thank you all for watching. And we do appreciate your viewership and your support of the channel here. But with that, we're going to close this one out. So, till next time, peace.